Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. This is Dr. Mustafa Khattab, author of the Clear Quran series. Let me give you a little bit of background. My story with the Clear Quran began in the year 1984. I was 7 years old. I didn't have any potential of going to school. Everyone in the village was a farmer. Everyone in my family was a farmer. My father didn't want me to go to school. He just wanted me to be another farmer and work on the farm. My mother, may Allah bless her with a long, healthy, happy life, she had a different plan for me. She said to my father, it's a shame that we have a family of so many and none of us had ever been to school. So eventually, alhamdulillah, Allah put rahmah in his heart, and at the age of 7, I went to Al-Azhar school. We didn't have a school in the village, so I had to walk 1 hour, one way in the morning to school, 1 hour the other way in the evening. So by the age of 12, alhamdulillah, I completed my Hifz al-Quran, and I went on to get my high school, and I graduated high school in 1997. Then I moved to Cairo. I left my village, which was located 2-3 hours to the north of Cairo. Then I moved to Cairo, this big city, to study at Al-Azhar University to study Islam in English. So far, I've been studying in Arabic the different branches of knowledge like hadith and tafsir and seerah and nahw and sarf. All these different discourses of Islamic knowledge were in Arabic. So I moved to Cairo to study Islam in English. However, I had one big problem. My English was in the basement. Because in high school, we didn't have the best English teachers. The pronunciation was horrible. So for example, they taught us in high school to say stomach instead of stomach, deliquous instead of delicious, appearance instead of experience, naigabor instead of neighbor, exactly language. So the English was totally horrible, completely miserable. So one night I was very frustrated. We're talking about 1997. I was very frustrated. I prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before I went to bed. I said, Ya Allah, yani anta rabbul alameen, you are the creator of the heavens and the earth. I need some help with my English, and I promise you, inshallah, that I'm going to use it to teach people about Islam and about the Quran. So that night, I started listening to the BBC, reading Shakespeare. I had some American Muslim friends in Cairo, so I used to do those language exchange sessions with them. So I would meet them a couple of times every week for 2 hours. I would teach them Arabic and they would teach me English. So eventually, alhamdulillah, after 3 years, I graduated with honors, the top of the entire English department. And shortly after, I was appointed as a professor to teach Islam in English at Al-Azhar, the most prestigious school of higher education in the Muslim world. Then I went on to get my master's in Islamic studies in English. Then I got my PhD in Islamic studies in English with honors, alhamdulillah. 2007, I moved to North America. I became an imam, and for the next 16, 17 years, I was serving as an imam, as a da'i, to introduce people to Islam and teaching about the Quran and teaching about Islam. How did the Clear Quran project come about? So far, alhamdulillah, I've translated the Quran about 5 times. The first translation was done between 2002 and 2005 from the Haram in Mecca, the Prophet's Masjid in Medina, the subtitles, the Taraweeh translation that you see every Ramadan. Then 2013, I did the Clear Quran for Dawah. The reason why I started working on this project, yes, previously I used to buy copies or boxes of the Quran in English to give out for da'wah. I knew that they had some issues until one day in 2013, I was in a cab and the cab driver was not Muslim. And he said that, you know what, Muslims are good, but Islam is not good. And I said, why? He said that because the Quran calls me an animal as a non-Muslim. And I told him, dude, this is not true. And he pointed out verse 855 that talks about non-Muslims, and I told him it's not talking about you. It's talking historically about the people of Mecca, the pagans of Arabia, those who made peace agreements with the Prophet ﷺ and violated them. And I pointed out that the word dabba that is mentioned in the verse does not necessarily mean an animal, but it's a very general term that can refer to humans, animals, birds, anything that walks on the earth. And I cited verse from Surah 24, verse 45, where Allah describes and defines the word dabba. And when I checked translations of the Quran, I found out that many of them use either animal or beast with regards to 855. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do my own translation of the Quran. And this is how the Clear Quran for Dawah came about. Then we did the Clear Quran for Kids, the Clear Quran Made Easy, and the different other projects that I'm going to talk about in detail, alhamdulillah. So with the help of Al-Furqaan Foundation, we made the Clear more accessible, more relatable to the non-English, the non-Arabic speaking community. So everyone who speaks English can easily read the Clear Quran. No more verily, thou, and that Shakespearean style. So alhamdulillah for the blessing of the Clear Quran. More to come, inshallah. Jazakallah khair for your support. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So inshallah, this is going to be a series covering the different titles under the Clear Quran series. So we'll be talking about the dictionary, the Clear Quran for Kids, the Clear Quran Made Easy, the Clear Seerah for Kids. So please, inshallah, follow us on social media, YouTube, Al-Furqaan Foundation, inshallah. More to come, and please continue to watch, share, and support. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.